your dinner. This is the show. Beautiful day here in Southern California. Windy, very windy. You may even hear some wind. It's supposed to die down, and we hope it does. We've got a great program set for you, a great recipe that Marcia Steed and I came up with. We developed this together, and it's pumpkin hummus with a kick. Now, I'm not sure if it's the kick is Carol, Marcia, or me. One of us is the kick. You'll find out more as Mark Alyn Cooks takes to the air. Well, as we always do as we begin our show, we always begin with a toast. Before we toast, we invite you to make comments. If you have any thoughts about what we're doing, let us know. We want to hear from you. We've had great success. Can you get that for me? For the last couple of months, really tremendous success, and we really appreciate it. This is so I can hear our guests, and it fell out of my ear. We're going to bring Marcia in just 1 second. We always do a toast, and we're going to bring Marcia in. We'll toast with Marcia, and I'm going to pour some fig arak. Arak is a Middle Eastern liqueur. There's a little bit for Carol. Yeah, I'm sorry, Carol. I can't put it where it belongs. And there's a little bit for me. It smells terrific. Has a licorice flavor. And Eli Cohen, who was a guest of ours a few months ago, he's coming back in. December, and he's going to do a Syrian Hanukkah, a Syrian Jewish Hanukkah dish, so I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, we're going to bring Marcia in.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
I am fine. How are you, Marcia? I'm going to
Couldn't be better.
There.
I'm excited.
Good.
I can't wait to make this pumpkin hummus together.
Yes, we invented this together.
We did.
We did. So before we begin, let's do a toast to health. Marcia has been, we actually did a show from Marcia's place in Washington, D.C. May I say where you have moved to?
Sure, absolutely. That's fine.
Okay. She's
the Midwest.
Midwest. She's in Ohio. You're not far from Heidi Nickerson-Levy, who is from Louisville. Heidi, thank you so much. You know, Heidi, you should cook with us. Yeah, I like that. Heidi's a wonderful
Let's get
cook.
Heidi. Let's
get Heidi, okay?
Yeah.
So Denise Anderson loves pumpkin and hummus. She's going to love this dish. And Heidi has agreed to come on the show. Great, that's super. In fact, Heidi doesn't know this, and her daughter Lissa doesn't know this, but next week we're going to be rerunning the butternut squash soup that Lissa made with us last year. It's a great, great program. It was a great recipe, and even more, it tastes great. All right, happy life.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, yeah, in advance.
In advance, yes.
I'm drinking a Middle Eastern liqueur, as I said. Right?
I'm jealous. I can't wait to get that. Where did you get that, Mark?
Eli, our guest, sent it to me. And
very nice.
He found it at a place in Brooklyn where he lives. All right, I'm going to put this back here. All right, let's start, okay, Marcia?
Absolutely.
And by the way, you can watch Marcia and her videos at YouTube at Your Lifestyle Ambition, right?
Correct. Your Lifestyle Ambition.
Okay, good deal. All right, we're going to start, and we're going to start with a couple of cloves of garlic. Now, I've got the recipe written down. and I'm going to put the. But when I cook, I don't follow exactly. Do you, Marcia?
No, I think you're such a good cook, Mark. You can just have the standard, but you're going to come up with your creative options, which you did earlier today. So I can't
Yes.
wait to hear more about what you've inserted into this recipe.
Well, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to cut this. Whoop, I'm going to move this out of the way. We're going to use a food processor to make this dish. However, if you have a blender, you can do it in a blender. It'll work, and it'll work quite well. All right, we're going to cut this lemon in half. This is a Meyer lemon, so it's a little bit sweeter than most lemons. Cut that in half. And I'm straining it because there are a lot of seeds. We don't want to eat the seeds. However, what you can do with hummus is you can top it with nuts, particularly pistachios. And I didn't do that in this recipe, but you can do that. All right, this is a full can of garbanzo beans that we're showing you right now. Our kitchen fairy, my wife, my producer Carol, has washed these and rinsed these off, and because they I don't know, can sometimes have a gooey effect.
Yeah.
And so we wash those off, right? And these are everything we're using today is organic, okay? Which I know that you like too. All right.
I do. And Mark, do you know why garbanzo beans are so healthy for you? You probably do.
I don't. Tell us.
Well, they are plant-based and they're plant protein. They're amazing for digestion and your heart health. So you can't go wrong with putting these in any hummus dish or any dish
Got
at
it.
all. So
Well, they need it.
garbanzo beans are your friend. They're your
Right.
friend.
I'm going to show you the pumpkin that I use. Now, our little promo, there we go. Is that, oh, that's better. Our promo said, you know, what are you doing with what to do with your Halloween pumpkins?
Pumpkins, yeah.
We're cheating. What did I say?
What
Say
do you
it,
do with the
Carol.
leftovers? But
What did I say
you're
with
really doing
leftovers?
something with
What?
puree. Yeah, the pumpkin puree.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
looks like you got that at Whole Foods.
No, I didn't get it. I got it at Albertson, Safeway, Pavilions.
Okay.
Albertsons, and it's organic. I've actually done a lot of work with the organic people. I need a spoon, and this is about 3/4, maybe a little bit less, of a cup of pumpkin puree, and we're going to put that into our mix here. This is one of the easiest things.
Can I tell you, Mark,
make.
why we
Yeah.
really like to eat pumpkin too? The health part of the health. This
Sure.
is so easy. It has major A vitamin, major C, which we definitely, and potassium. So pumpkin and garbanzo beans together is incredible. Very, very but it's going to be delicious too.
It is. This is tahina. Tahina is basically sesame paste. And I wasn't going to put it in, and then I thought we need to, because most hummuses do. By the way, there's 2 ways of spelling hummus, and I'm not
What's
a big
that?
speller. This is the sesame. I'm not.
That looks fantastic. Yeah.
So I'm going to put that in there, and I'm just going to, ooh, is that sticky and gooey. And I'm just putting everything in it at once. Okay.
How much are you putting in there, Mark?
About 1/4 of a cup.
Okay, great.
Okay. And now we've got some seasonings to go in there. We've got that. We're gonna put in some maple syrup. So this is gonna be a little sweet, but we're also gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper. So watch me as I pour in, whoop, a little bit of that. And that's the maple syrup. That's organic, and we got that at Sprouts. This is kosher salt, which is coarse salt. And as Carol always tells me, don't use a lot. I don't cook with a lot of salt.
But you definitely need kosher salt here. I think that's critical.
I do too. By the way, the tahina came from Israel, and the brand.
Okay, very good.
The brand of it is Haddar, Haddar. All right.
And where did you find that, Mark?
I found that at Albertsons. So I've got this much salt, and that's too much. So I'm going to sprinkle in just a sprinkle of salt. Okay. I'm going to add in cumin. Do you know, can you tell us about cumin?
You know what? I don't know much about cumin.
Cumin
I just
is very
know that
healthy.
it's extremely. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what'd you say, Mark?
It's very, very good for you. A lot of health benefits.
Well, it's a lot of health benefits. I think it's really good for just digestion as well. And the spices that you use, not to interject here, make sure you're getting them from a reliable source, because unfortunately spices can be, mixed with things that aren't so healthy. So
That is true.
not to be negative, but it's like the number one thing you need to check is just where you're getting your spices and make sure they're high quality.
Absolutely. Now I'm going to add a little bit of paprika. Paprika is, most paprika is from Spain. Hey, Kathy Sandler,
Right.
how are you? It's Howard. How's it going? Well, you must be with Kathy Sandler. Kathy and Howard are brother and sister. All right, I'm going to use this. And anyways, paprika comes from Spain. And I'm going to put in about a tablespoon.
Mark, that's too much. You put too much in there.
Thank you. What are you, my wife? Yes.
You don't
Let
need
me-
two wives, Mark. It's too
No,
much.
I don't. Actually, no, I didn't. It's going to work out. I like it.
Okay.
Carol just laughed. Didn't
I
you?
like you, Carol.
I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit more lemon juice.
It's paprika humus.
Huh?
It's paprika.
Paprika. And my favorite, Neil Grace. Hey, healthy eating promotes higher consciousness. Neil sent me a poem earlier today. I'm just going to add a little bit of this about his feelings about life. And I thank you for that, Neil. All right, guess what, folks? Here we go. I always like this. Now, there we go.
No pressure.
No pressure.
It's going to work,
it's-
Mark, I'm sure.
There it goes. And I'm going to pulse it. Now, this is a perfect dish for vegans, for vegetarians, and for those who just want to be health conscious. And we're going to plate this in a minute. Okay.
Mark, I love this dish and the timing of this hummus because I'm excited to do it for my family when they come in and next week, and it's a really easy add-on. And they're going to
No.
think, wow, pumpkin hummus, I've never had it before. So I think
I
it's kind of
have
a
to-
very easy add-on.
Yes, it is. It's a great side dish for, Thanksgiving. One of the things that I was going to ask you is you've just recently moved to Ohio to be near your granddaughter
did.
and
Yes.
your son and your daughter-in-law. Are you doing Thanksgiving this year?
It's the first time in about 10 years, so the pressure's on. So I was excited about getting the dishes out, the glasses, where am I going to put people, but more importantly, again, sounds crazy. I'm very excited about having this as part of the initial appetizers with some pita bread or some chips, and kind
And
of
we're going to
detail
have
what we
that
did
too.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
again, very excited. Thanksgiving is so exciting because there's so much pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin.
And I get a little tired of pumpkin, to be honest with you.
Oh, come on now.
No, I do. When I worked my way through college at Thrifty Drugs, which was a local, drugstore, and I think it's
Yeah.
now Rite Aid nationwide. And I scooped ice cream. I managed a liquor concourse for a while. Did a lot of
That
different
sounds
things
right.
there. And they came out with what I think was the first pumpkin ice cream. And I
Are you
really
over
liked
dead?
it.
Did you OD on ice cream?
Lori's, Howard just corrected me, and I apologize.
Oh.
Kathy was Howard's wife, and
Oh.
I'm on camera. I'm
Get it
doing
straight,
1,000
Mark. Get
things.
it
I'm
straight.
trying to get it straight. I
Well, Mark,
apologize.
are you saying that we need to do a therapy session about you and pumpkin? Do we have to do that another show, or sounds like
Yeah,
you have
well,
some
I have
pumpkin
leftover
issues? You have
pumpkin.
pumpkin issues.
Yes, I do have pumpkin issues. That's
We'll talk.
a
We'll talk at
pumpkin
another time.
pooper. Good, Carol. All right. What am I going to do now?
You
Oh,
can eat it all year long. See?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Some people love pumpkin. See that?
Oh, yeah. We used to make pumpkin ice cream when I worked at Carvel, is what Denise says. And let's see. And she eats pumpkin all year long. Now, you have to be careful with pumpkin, okay? There are several varieties. The big kind for Halloween are not really the
No,
kind. However, they are
they're not
edible.
cooking. Yeah.
Yes, you can cook them. You can. You can make you
Yeah.
can bake the seeds, right? A lot of people do that. And a lot of people also do, Monaco guy. Tell us the health benefits of pumpkin. I'm going to turn that over to Marcia again.
Well, there's a lot of health benefits, but mostly vitamin A, vitamin C, and a lot of minerals, potassium, which is key that we're constantly as we're aging. And I can't wait to bring up Mark's book. I could talk about that right now.
Oh,
Growing Old Sucks, but
thank you.
one of his first chapters, I can't honestly, true confession, I was just reading it. It says aging is
Put on your
extraordinary
glasses, Marcia.
process. It's a fascinating book. It's on my coffee table. So
Well, thank
find
you.
this, and there's some fabulous quotes of aging. And what's really nice is food is the key to slowing the aging process. So food equals slow process, and this is part of his book as well.
Hey, well, thank you for that plug. I did not expect that. Monco guy, where are you from? What part of the world are you watching us in? We'd love to know. And Howard and I had lunch this week. What? What? Oh,
Oh, a natural
thank you.
laxative. That's
Yeah, thank
really
you.
important.
I did not know that, Neil. And
That's not what I meant when I said pumpkin pooper.
oh, and John Duffin in Philadelphia says making pumpkin stuff. Yes, we are making pumpkin stuff. John is a fabulous voiceover guy. All right. I'm going back for another hit of the Arak.
Spell that.
AR.
Show the bottle.
I'll show you the bottle.
Can you
Here you
put that
go.
in the feed there?
Yeah. Whoop. There we go. Can you see that?
No.
Monco guy
We'll
is
type
in
it in the feed.
Cincinnati. John says, hey there. Anyway, it's Fig Arak. And as I said, it's got a licorice flavor. This is, it's 40% alcohol. So it's as strong as vodka. Whoopee.
That's good to
All
know.
right. We're going to plate this. And, oh, there it is. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to use, yeah, I'll do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plate this, and you take this and kind of mush it around.
Yeah. So this is called hummus spooning. And
I thought it
Mark,
was a hummus swirl.
well, it's called spooning. I think it sounds a little more interesting, but you are doing very well
Thank you.
with that. Do you know what to do next, or are you good?
I think I'm good, but you tell me. What do I do now?
Well, keep adding a little bit more and then take the back of your spoon. You need to kind of cover that plate dish there, Mark.
All right.
Okay. I love
Christine
telling you what to do,
Powers.
Mark. It's fun.
Yes, this is pumpkin hummus. Christine
And it's
Powers is
pumpkin
in upstate New
spooning.
York.
Yeah. So you want to take the back of your spoon and just go in a swirling methodology. Just make some, definitely, like you're, making different grooves. I don't know if we can catch it on the camera, but that's what you're
We'll
doing.
try.
Rotate it from the outside in. Yeah.
The outside in.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's
In
it.
art class,
There
in
you
art
go.
class, by the way, they used to tell me, Mark, you can read. You don't have to do art. So I think that's what we're going to do. That'll be the best part of it. Howard Sandler says when he was the owner of Sprinkles Ice Cream Parlor in Mount Kisco, New York, they serve pumpkin ice cream every year at this time. And
I don't know, Mark. It sounds like you're going to have to do an ice cream show soon. It's all about ice cream
Ooh.
tonight.
Ooh, I'd love to do an ice cream show.
Now, what are you going to
Cri-
put on the top? We talked about pistachios as a little bit of condiment.
Right.
What else were we going to put on that tonight?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to add some olive oil. Now, I'm going to pour this, and Carol's going to say, and you'll hear her say, too much, too much. But when you have this at a restaurant, they always put olive oil on.
That's beautiful, Mark. Mark, that's
Isn't
great.
it? So we got that. And then I'm going to add a touch more of the smoked paprika.
Perfect. That looks so good.
Is that all
And you can add,
pumpkin
like-
I'm spooning now? Yes.
Yeah,
John, you
gorgeous.
may have
I
missed
think
the
you
other
spooned
parts.
well.
Oh, well, thank you.
Mark, you were spooning well.
We've never spooned, Marcia. I spoon with Carol.
It's not all pumpkin, right? It's that one.
I'm sorry, what?
He's asking if it's all pumpkin, but it's not.
Is this all?
See, his
Oh, John wanted to know if this is just pumpkin? No, John. This is garbanzo beans or chickpeas. There's all kinds of spices, lemon juice, garlic, of course, the pumpkin.
Garlic.
Yeah. It smells pretty good. All right. This is the part of the show I really like. So you can use hummus, first of all, as an appetizer. I think it's a great appetizer. It'll be really special for Thanksgiving. And our guest has already said that she's going to do that. The orange napkin makes it. And
That looks delicious with the pita and the celery. Great, healthy choice.
right. And we've got, oh, thank you, Carol. And we've got, Heidi says it's beautiful, gorgeous, for a table of apples. That's good. Well, Heidi used to be in Oregon, and I think, it's close to Washington where they grow a lot of apples. All right, a couple of things. You can put this on just about anything, okay? You can put it on vegetables. I'm gonna eat it with some celery. I've got some pita bread. We have pita chips, and this is part of our dinner tonight. So here we go, folks.
Heidi meant appetizers.
What
not
it?
apples.
Yes, appetizers.
No, she said apples, so she meant for a table.
Oh, a table of. Got it. Well, you could put it without apples too. It's kind of like a winter. Aren't apples a winter kind of a thing?
All winter, you're absolutely correct.
All winter?
Right on.
Both
Yeah.
pumpkin and garbanzo beans are an excellent source of protein. All right, here we
Plant
go.
protein.
I mentioned earlier smoked paprika. Comes from Spain. And it just zips up and gives a kick to just about anything. I love it. All right, here we go, folks. Really nice.
Looks great.
Oh, terrific. Yes, Christine, this is not an orange tablecloth. This is an orange cutting board, and I have many colors. Many, many colors. Christine doesn't know this, but she's going to come on the show, and she's going to bring her bowls, her singing bowls, and she and I are going to cook sometime in January. And I'm saying this out loud to make her come. Okay?
She's
She'll
gonna
have to
come.
be here. She is going to come. All right, I'm going to.
I can't wait to hear the singing bowls as well.
Oh, they're beautiful. It's really,
Yeah, I've
really
heard them
terrific.
before. They're fascinating.
They are. Christine has a retreat in upstate New York. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take some more with pita.
How is
Really
it,
nice.
Mark? It looks fabulous.
It's nice. It is. It really is. Now, I don't like sweet in something like this. I mean, I love chocolate. I love sweet. Don't get me wrong. It's the consistency is really good and tasty.
Just enough paprika, or did you add too much?
No, I don't think so. But Carol will let me know if I did, right? And Christine, and oh, she's going to sing too. She's got singing bowls, and you'll sing. Ha ha! I got you. And we will have a great time. Well, as I
Would you
always
add
said,
anything else, or do you feel like it's just
I might make it a
great
little sweeter. I might add a little bit
Yeah, a
more
little
of the maple
sweeter?
syrup,
Okay.
just a tad sweet.
Well, that, this is the thing. You can customize this to your own taste by adding a little bit here and there, but that's why
Yes.
it's so great to make it your own.
Absolutely.
Your own
And
pumpkin salsa.
this, if you're not a cook, if you don't even know where the hell your kitchen is, get
Yeah.
off your butt, take all this stuff, throw it into your food processor or blender. You have to have a blender. I know you do that. Have that. And this will come out really, really well. And
Perfect.
Neil says, save some for Carol. She's on her own. Are you kidding?
Way to go,
Well,
Neil.
I'm going to take one more sip.
He looks hungry. You're hungry, Mark.
I'm always hungry. Listen, I thank you all for watching. I thank you. Marcia, of course, is our associate producer, and we appreciate her help. Did I take this with the celery yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already did. All
No,
right.
you didn't. Well, you did. We heard the celery. Yep.
Yeah, you heard the crunch. And I thank
That's
you all
good.
for watching. Hey, listen, have a great Thanksgiving.
Everyone have a wonderful Thanksgiving and
Yeah.
be thankful
Thank you.
and grateful for everything.
Grateful and thankful you have to for everything you have. Okay?
And I'm grateful for you, Mark. I'm very grateful to be part of this show tonight. It's been fun.
Well, thank you. It has been. I appreciate it, Marcia. And we appreciate you. Thank you, Carol, as always. Listen, next week we're going to have a repeat. We're going to repeat our butternut squash soup with Chef Alyssa. Denise Sanderson says, happy Thanksgiving. And thank you for watching. We really appreciate you and your comments. We will see you. We'll be back next week with a repeat, and then in 2 weeks we'll be back. We've got a lot coming up in December as well as next year. Actually, it won't be December. It'll be November 30th. and we're going to have a surprise visit from Alaska. I'm Mark Alyn. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye for now.